Why your favorite rapper isn't as rich as they say they are. Before we start, I want you to hit that red subscribe button so that you never miss out on any of our videos. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Entrepreneur Central. Your favorite rapper is most likely broke. Maybe not broke, but he is definitely nowhere near where you would think. This might sound weird considering how much flexing rappers do, but it is important we understand the finances behind being signed as an artist, because a lot of people might be interested in pursuing that. Here is why your favorite rapper isn't as rich as they say they are. Number 1. Artists signing on early. When you sign on to a major record label, most acts aren't coming from a position of power or any leverage. For example, when Russ signed, he has done a lot of numbers, huge shows, etc. He didn't really need a label. On the other hand, a lot of rappers sign early so that they don't have to leverage and are willing to take any deal that looks good to them. Now, once you sign for a label, there are options in the contracts that the record label can exercise whenever they see fit. For example, they'll give you a year to make an album, and if they liked how it was performed, they'll most likely keep you for another album. But if that doesn't happen, they still have all the power and can either drop you or tell you to go make another album. And if you don't like being a part of the label, you can't do anything about it. Number 2, the label owns everything. Now, the money aspect is embedded here a lot as the label owns your music. So even if you get off the label, you cannot release your own albums as the label owns the albums. The music, the lyrics, and while you're on the label, they own your image too. They have full creativity and control the last decision of what happens with the album. If the label tells you to do an interview, you have to do it. It doesn't matter if you want to or not, you are forced to. Number 3, cross-collateralization. This is with regards to loans or advances. When you sign record contracts, let's say an album flopped or it didn't do as well as expected. It sells a $100K equivalent and makes $1 million. And you, as a rapper, get royalty off of that. Let's say you get 20%, a very generous percentage, which is $200K. Let's say the album costs $500K to make in expenses. Then you are in the negative balance and now you owe the label $300,000. But the label made a good $500,000 off of the album. So the label will force you to make another album to cover the cost of the first album and the cost from the second one, and you don't get paid until both of those are covered. This can go on for multiple albums. This is why a huge advance loan is good, since you can at least while the label is running dry. Number 4, labels don't pay for much. The labels are never really paying for anything either. Rappers might say that the label is paying for music videos, studio time, producers, engineers, distribution, tour support, radio promotions, and sales and marketing costs. The truth is, all of that is subtracted from your royalties, and the label is supposed to pay you. Now, when it comes to spending advance money, here's where that goes. Let's say a rapper gets signed for $2 million. The rapper gets taxed heavily with state and income tax. When the lawyers take 10% of what is left after tax expenditure to handle all of the rapper's legal stuff, the rapper's management takes 20%. The rappers want to own a crib/house, so the rappers buy an expensive home and pay interest on this home, and the same thing with the car that they probably bought. Then the rapper buys all that jewelry, which is obviously expensive. After all, there's almost nothing left of the advance, and the rapper still has to pay all of this money back to the label. The rapper may be making the label a lot of money, but they are barely getting paid. Number 5, 360 deal. After the decline in record sales from 1999, Jeff Hansen came up with a 360 deal to sign rappers and make money. The 360 deal builds on what the old record deal and in addition to getting money from the music. The label also gets a percentage of everything that the artist does. That includes merchandising, touring, performances, digital products, publishing, endorsements, and all of the rest from TV appearances, books, and etc. Now these percentages are not all the same for artists, but some of the standard ones look like this: 50% of merch, 25% touring and performances, 25% of digital products, 25% of publishing, 25% of endorsements, and 25% of any other income in the entertainment business. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss out on any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.